Take two. So this microphone is on a boom arm that moves around and whatnot. And this is the second time I'm recording this video for you guys because I just recorded a 4-minute long video and the microphone was all the way over there. I forgot to pull it over. I'm a little tired right now. But it's about 9:20 p.m. on Tuesday, May 28th. Today was closing arguments in Donald Trump's criminal trial. And as luck would have it, I also had a mediation today for work that was about 9 hours long. It was incredibly grueling, very, very long day. And, sometimes work is going to happen like that. And tomorrow morning, I've got a very big hearing in another case in a different county at 8:30 in the morning that I need to spend a couple hours getting ready for tonight. So I've got all of my summaries for the closing arguments today, but I'm not going to be able to record a podcast for that stuff tonight. I don't want to rush that. I want to spend some time on that. So I'll be able to do that sometime tomorrow, and then we'll get that up. So I wanted to apologize to you guys for that, but I can give you a sneak preview of the defense's closing argument. And I'm not kidding when I say this. This is the Cliff Notes version of the defense's closing argument in Donald Trump's criminal trial. Everybody is lying except for Donald Trump. That was basically their closing today. It took them 3 hours to spit that out. And the prosecution's closing argument was about 5 hours long today. First impression, those times are extremely long for closing arguments. I was shocked when I found out this morning when the prosecution estimated the time for their closing argument at 4 to 4.5 hours. I literally thought that was a typo when I read that. For me personally, way too much time. You can't hold the jury's attention for 5 hours, no matter how amazing, incredible, and compelling your story is. They're not watching a movie with a compelling storyline and all kinds of special effects and dialogue and things like that. They're watching a dude talk. And 5 hours is crazy. 3 hours is too long. And the defense didn't have a story to tell. Even crazier. But so I'm going to get back to work here, and I'll get that podcast out tomorrow with my thoughts on the closing arguments. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Court will be back in session at 8:30. The judge is going to read his final set of jury instructions to the jury, and then they will begin deliberating. I would expect that they will begin deliberating no later than probably 10 a.m., which is great. Starting at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday, they basically get 3 full days to deliberate this week. And that's a big chunk of time for jury deliberations. I fully expect that we're going to have a verdict by the end of the day on Friday. That's my best guess. But I could also be 100% wrong on that. Wouldn't be the first time. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good, fun, and safe Memorial Day weekend and had some remembrance for our fallen soldiers in the United States as well. And moving forward, we're going to ride out the rest of this week together, and all of the hard part stuff is done. Now it's just 12 people in a room with all of the evidence. And can you imagine how many tens of millions of people want a video feed for what's going on inside that room for the next 3 days? It's crazy, man. Boy, I wish I could be inside that room. But anyway, I'll be here for the rest of the week. And once I'm done with this hearing tomorrow, I've got a pretty light work week. So I'll be getting caught up on closing arguments, and there's some other things that I want to talk about as well. So I hope everybody has a great week, And, hopefully by the end of the day on Friday, we'll be celebrating. Fingers crossed. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.